Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, Julie.
Hi, Kurt. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Lori, Richard.
Howdy.
How you guys doing? We're gonna let everybody in.
Hi, Lori.
Hello there. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Oh, I like that pendant you're wearing. Is that a
Oh,
hamsa?
no, I made it out of glass.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oops, I'm getting set up here. We're gonna wait and see if we can get more people to come in. I've got to, all right. I'm gonna be able to see you guys and also see what I'm doing. All right. So while we wait for everyone to get in, let's have a little chat conversation. And let's start this tonight. We're gonna work with when you put yourself last, your health goes first. And I'm just curious about who you are taking care of. And not what it costs you, but what it gets you. Who do you take care of and how does it benefit you? Let's start with a little positive stuff. Who do you take care of and how does it benefit you? I've got two kids, got a dog, my wife, who I don't take care of, but I definitely support. And those are the most important things to me. They really are. So tonight we're going to work on putting yourself last, but let's really think about what that caregiving gets us because that is real. And we're not going to hide from that. We're not going to pretend that it doesn't. But it does come with a cost, and we'll get to that later. But who are you taking care of, and why is it important? Be a single person, could be a group of people, but who is it? Oh, Richard, that is so sweet and sad, but sweet mostly. I feel for you, Richard. Thank you for sharing. All right. Becky's taking care of two small businesses, and that's a real thing. It's a lot, is what it really is. And there's a lot of employees and people connected with that, and that matters too. So if you're just joining us, we're putting in the chat who we're caring for and what it gets us, why it's important. We are going to work on putting yourself first, but it's really important to recognize that caregiving is a real thing and it's a very important thing, and we don't want to deny that. Right? Bari's taking care of women with cancer, clients, plants, Bari. That is a lot to carry. A lot to carry. Thank you for being here, Bari. Julie's got clients, a business, a family, a dog, elderly neighbors. Julie, you're taking care of a lot of people. Kathy, pets and friends. Prachi, a sick family member for nearly a year. That's a lot to carry too. Lori's got herself and her clients. Lucinda's got her children and her community, pregnant women. These are all important people that we're showing up for. And all of that matters. Right, we're at 6:04. People are still coming in, so I'm going to keep letting it go because otherwise I have to let them in and run the call. Rhonda, the family, the business, the clients, the home, the health.
Mhm. I don't know. I,
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. 6:05. I think we're going to get started pretty soon. I just want to give everybody the opportunity to join so we can go uninterrupted here. Shelly, welcome in. You are not late. You are right on time. All right. So let's get started here. So thank you for being here with me tonight. We're going to do this on the last Wednesday of every month that remains in 2026, except for the holidays. We moved them a little bit around to allow everybody to be able to be here and be fully present here. This is my sub EFT plus health event. I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach and a clinical EFT practitioner, and I specialize on the connection between emotional and physical health. So the title of tonight's call is When You Put Yourself Last, Your Health Goes First. A lot of us have a tendency to put everyone else first, to never quite let your guard down. And whatever it is that you intend with full intention to do for yourself, maybe it's the walk, maybe it's the meal, maybe it's the rest, or maybe it's your favorite self-care practice that you always want to do, but you just let it slide. So tonight we go after what makes it so hard to come first and what your health might have been paying for. And if there's one line that I want you to be able to walk out with tonight, if there's one sentence I'm hoping that this call communicates, is that your needs matter. You do not have to deny them, and you don't have to carry them alone. And you can still care for others because that matters. We want to be able to do both, to care for ourselves and also to care for all the people, all the list of things in the chat. All of that matters. So tonight, we're going to tap as a group, and then I will work with one person. Julie has so graciously volunteered to work with me, so we're going to work with Julie a little bit live, and then we're going to bring it home together. But most importantly, this is an hour that is actually yours. You are here. You decided to join me tonight, and that is a vote for caring for yourself. And that vote matters. It's an important thing. And you're starting that process and you're starting it right here. And because I know that we all have very busy lives, and I'm looking at the list of everyone that everyone's caring for. And I'm sure that there were things that had to get done today for everyone else. But like I said, this is an hour for you. So let's just settle in to this space and in this moment. So Settle in, take a breath, push that belly out, expand the lower back. Make that exhale slightly longer than your inhale. Feel the chair that you're sitting on. Feel the floor under your feet. Notice where you are. There's nothing to do. This next hour is for you and for you alone. And my hope is that at the end of this hour, you'll feel a little more rested, a little bit more rejuvenated, ready to care for yourself so you can show up for everyone else in your life. All right. So we can start tapping on the side of our hands, just settling into the space. Now, I want to make this clear. I think I've said it a couple times, but I'm going to say it again. Nothing about tonight is suggesting that you care too much. That is not the problem. And it never was. However, on your to-do list today, all the things that had to get done, your self-care is probably the only item on that list that has no external consequence for skipping it. Nobody sends you an email because you didn't go for a walk. Nobody is bothering you about the meal you didn't make. That self-care thing becomes a flex item. And that's okay once in a while. But if you continue to skip that daily, it does start to add up. And your body will start to feel it. And I like to tell people you can schedule time for self-care or your body will schedule it for you and you are not going to like it. And I am speaking from very personal experience there. So we're going to take a look at the actual cost honestly to stop it from being invisible. So as we tap tonight, I'm going to offer some words. It is a tapping circle. If you don't like my words, change them. If I'm going too fast or too slow, there's nothing stopping you from tapping a little faster or tapping a little slower. I just ask that you tap. And if you're in a position and it's okay, the more of you I can see, the better I can facilitate this thing. So if you can turn your camera on, I appreciate it. If you can't, I thank you for being here. If you're in a position where you can't have your camera on and you're still attending this thing, well, that counts too. So when we start our first round of tapping, I'm going to call this the self-care slide. Because it's never not on the list, it just slides off the list. So I want you to I want you to tune into just thing, one thing that you've been letting slide. Maybe it's the walks, maybe it's the sleep, maybe it's the appointment that you keep moving, maybe it's the food, that aspirational bag of salad in the fridge. I've got two of those in there. They're going bad right now. All right. But what's yours? And just really tune into how does it feel thinking about it now? What comes up thinking about that now? You can put a number on that if you want to, 0 to 10 for intensity. Or you can just note how it feels. to let that thing slide again and again. We're going to do 7 rounds of group tapping. So settle in, get comfortable, and let's get started. So even though if you say it out loud, it works better. If you're not in a position to say it out loud, that's okay. Even though I have a list of self-care practices just for me. I know I should do them. I've done them before, once in a while, and it feels good. But I've been letting them slide. And just for tonight, I'm willing to look at that honestly. I'm letting myself really feel that. And let's tap on the top of our heads, 2 or 3 fingers right in the crown of your head. The self-care I let slide. And then the eyebrow point. The walk I didn't take. The gym session I skipped. Again. The meal I didn't make. And tapping on the side of your eye, what's yours? Say it out loud. Say it silently in your head, but what is your self-care practice that's been on the slide lately? Under eye. I keep moving it. Here's my favorite one. I'll start Monday. There just wasn't enough time today or any other day. Under mouth. And I keep telling myself it's not that bad. Other people need me more. Collarbone points. But my health has been quietly paying for this. And just for tonight, I'm willing to look at the actual cost. All right, that's 1 round. Oh, excuse me. If you need any movement, see some yawns out there, that's a great thing. You can check back in on that number. You can check back in on those thoughts, or you can check in on nothing at all. And I'm going to be ready for round 2. We're going to move into some permission tapping. Permission for that self-care. And I'll wait. That's why I like to see the cameras on, because I see some people who are writing things down, some people who are reflecting. And you get to take that time. And when you're ready, tap on the side of your hand. As I see more and more people tapping, I'll know I'm closer and closer to our next round. But we got a full hour here, so we're not in any rush. All right, looks like we got most people ready. So we're going to get started. Here we go. Even though I put my health last for a long time, I could look at that without turning it into another failure. Other people have really needed me. And this has been happening, but it doesn't have to be my future. Top of the head. I've put my health last for a long time. Eyebrow. Not because I don't know better, Side of the eye. I know what I could do. I know what I'm supposed to do. And knowing has never been the problem. It's allowed to have been this hard. I don't have to defend this to anyone. I can look at this honestly. The things I have done for myself and the things I haven't. Underarm points, and I can still be someone who takes care of people. I don't have to choose. All right, I'm back to the side of my hand. That's another second round to a 7. Movement. Check back in. Check on those numbers. Check on those thoughts. Check on those emotions. Let them shift and change and move here, people. We're not controlling anything, but we are allowing. We're allowing things. I see a lot of people writing things down. I see a lot of people moving. I see some beautiful yawns. All that's allowed. This hour's for you. Process it however you need. I see Felicia taking a drink, and I'm gonna take one too. The water tends to help with the process. Plus, I'm talking a lot, so I get to drink some water. It's okay. And then when you're ready, back to the side of the hand. Just let your body feel whatever it needs to feel. This might be the first time you sat down today. Might be the first thing you've been able to do for yourself today. So let it. Let it be how it is. And let's open ourselves up to some possibility here. Here we go. Even though my health has been the flex item, if there's time, if there's space. But right now, I'm open to letting it be on the list and keeping it there because I matter. I matter. Top of the head. What if I kept my self-care on the list? Eyebrow point. Maybe not at the top for now, but what if it stayed there? Side of the eye. Maybe there's one other thing that could wait just for a day. My body's been asking for this. My body might need this. Maybe it's asking quietly. Maybe it's asking loudly. Either way, I'm allowed to listen. I'm open to my health mattering. And it can start with just one small thing, one tiny thing that I keep on the list. All right, that's 3 out of our 7. Little movement, little water, little reflection. Take a breath, noticing what's different, or noticing that nothing is. Softer, sharper, heavier, a yawn. There's no wrong answer. Some of you might have just felt the weight of the list for the first time. You've been so busy taking care of everything that the weight is just starting to settle in. And that's not a setback, everyone. That's a part of the process. That's making it visible. So let it be visible. Just for tonight, it gets to be visible. And I'm going to start tapping on the side of my hand. And I have a question. Why don't we just do those things? I mean, we know what to do. We probably advise other people to do it. Maybe even the people we're taking care of. But it doesn't feel natural sometimes. Sometimes it really feels like taking something for ourselves is taking something from someone who needs it more. And sometimes, Richard, it comes across as self-judgment. And I'd suggest just being open to that. The body has wonderful, magical ways of getting us to avoid these things, to keep us in the familiar, to keep us caregiving. And if it feels heavy, Kelly, it's because it is. And we can tap on that. And Bev, if you're just too exhausted, there's other avenues for self-care, and you're here right now. This is self-care. This is the vote today. And that matters. But sometimes it's hard to show up because it feels like someone needs it more than I do. And if we do this long enough, and I have done it for quite a while, I did it for a long time, I'm the one who holds it together. I'm the one that's there for everyone else. I'm the strong one. Maybe it got you praise. Maybe it made you useful. It may be the reason you felt it allowed you to be loved. Or maybe it was the reason at some point in time in your past. And that's why it's hard to move that with willpower. You're not fighting a habit. You're fighting how you've programmed to be based upon your past experiences. So there may be something underneath it. There may be a fear. I'm the one who holds it together. I'm the one who takes care of everybody. What happens to them if I don't? What happens to me if I don't? And I'm speaking from experience here. 10, 15 years ago, I was working at a school with what, 2,800 students, 200 teachers on a team of 4 coaches expected to support all of them. My kids were both under the age of 5. My kids needed me. My wife needed me. Those coaches needed me. The teachers needed me. The administrators needed me. The students needed me. And I showed up for all of them, but I had nothing left. And finally, my body said enough. Now I popped my Achilles tendon playing pickup basketball like an idiot at age 37. That's a young man's game. But what came afterwards was complex regional pain syndrome. And it stopped me completely. I couldn't take care of any of those people. I couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't walk. I couldn't have a breeze come through the window and hit the bottom of my foot without going to 10 on the pain scale. It completely stopped me. I don't know if I would have ever stopped if my body hadn't said enough. And so I got to work on myself, and I'm inviting you along on that journey. Connect to that caretaker identity, the one that I knew so well. So think of the last time that you almost took care of yourself, but something stopped you. Not a big thing, just the ordinary version. What stopped you that time? Every time I stopped, it was like, I have to be there for everyone else. I have to be strong for everyone else. It's probably something different for you. And you don't have to know. Not right now. We can just tap on it. So here we go. Even though someone always seems to need something more than I do. And I'm willing to look at that honestly. Someone always needs it more. And I'm not safe until everyone's okay. So there's always someone ahead of me on the list. If I stop, it could all fall apart. Because I'm the one who holds it together. That's who I've always been. And putting myself first doesn't feel natural. Notice how it feels right now. Notice what it feels like in your body right now. Where can you feel it? The locations and the sensations. Say them out loud. What is it for you? We're not analyzing it. We're just tapping on it. And underarm points. I'm looking at it honestly. I'm feeling the cost right now. All right, now that was a big one. Movement, water, reflection. When you're ready, back to the side of the hand. We're at round 5 of 7. We've done a lot of work. We're going to do a little more. Christelle, no one cared about what I needed. We're going to get to that one in a bit. You're ahead of me. Quit skipping ahead. And let's tap on what came up. Here we go. Just give ourselves some permission. A little bit of permission. So even though being the one who holds it together became who I am. And there are benefits to that. There's importance in that. But I am opening up to letting myself count 2. I've been the one who holds it together. It made me useful. It made me loved. And it cost me. Maybe my health, emotional health, physical health. And both of these things can be true. That it cost me and it matters to me. I want to be someone people count on. But it's also cost me. And I'm open to being someone who counts. I count too. Giving myself permission to count. All right, that's round 5 of 7. Everybody settle in. Notice what's come up. I'm appreciating the things in the chat. A little water, a little movement, and let's move into round 6 here. Done a lot of work tonight. So we're going to open up into a little bit of possibility. Just let a little bit in. If you're ready. I see a lot of people who are realizing where this comes from. We're going to get that in the next round. That is a critical part. So here we go, off to the possibility. Even though I've allowed myself to come last, but I'm open to taking care of myself too, to keeping my needs on the list. I can be on my own to-do list. And what if I am on the list? What if I keep that without losing anything? The people I love don't need me depleted. They need me here. They need me well. And as I help myself, I'm able to help others. I count too. I matter too. And the more I matter, the more I can be there for all those other people. I'm not giving up caring for others. I'm expanding my capacity to do so. So I'm open to my health being a part of what I do. All right. Round 6. Movement, water, reflection. What's coming up for you? What are you thinking? What feels possible that maybe didn't feel quite possible before? Nice deep breaths. Feeling yourself on the floor. Oh, I need a crack. Oh my God. And now we are going to lean into the belief underneath that protection. I've already seen several people have accessed it already. No one cares about what I need. Caring for others gives me approval. If I don't care for others, I'll be isolated. If everyone else is okay, I can be okay. Everyone else matters but me. There's always someone who needs it more. If I don't care, then I'm bad. Yeah, that one sounds young, right? A lot of these sound young. And this isn't the best place to work on those beliefs, but it is the best place to uncover them. Okay. And that's what we're going to do today. Putting yourself last is not a character flaw, and it never was. I want you to hear me say that and take that in. It was a strategy, and that strategy worked on some level. On some level, it kept you safe. On some level, it kept you needed. On some level, it kept you loved. And that need, that protector identity has been loyal to you for decades. You are here. You are currently here. So that program your body's running connected to caring for others, on some level it's worked and it deserves respect before we ask it to change, because that force, that pushing against, is the exact thing it was built to brace against. So just for now, let's not argue with it. Let's just listen to it. Listen to what's actually being said. Okay. And let's find out, even though there might be something underneath this that I learned a long time ago that used to keep me safe and is still running in the background. I'm willing to notice what that actually is for me. top of the head. There's something underneath this. Something I learned a long time ago. My needs don't matter. Everyone else's needs do. Everyone else needs to be okay. And then I can be okay. If everyone else is taken care of, then I can be safe. I can be loved. And just open yourself up and listen to your body. Listen to what comes up. This is not a cognitive process. This is a feeling into process. Just for just for a second, be silent and listen. What is it for you? Underarm points. My needs were never the problem, but carrying them alone was. And I'm not carrying them alone right now because I don't have to. All right, that's our 7 rounds of tapping. So really take a moment, settle in, and feel how it feels now. Whatever it feels is just fine. And my intention on this call is to not only do a little bit of group tapping, but to demonstrate and work with one person on what came up for them. And as we work with this one person, I encourage you to do 2 things. Number one, tap. I know, shocker, right? Number two, hold the person that we're working with in healing intention. I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but one of the reasons I stay an EFT practitioner is because I borrow all the benefits of tapping with all of my clients and I love it. If that makes me selfish, so be it. I no longer care. Um, but it does help. And one person I've spoken to already has volunteered to work with me a little bit tonight, so I hope that you'll hold her in healing intention. And I hope that you'll tap along. And Julie, let's do a little bit of work together. Yeah, Julie, let's spotlight you too. All right, Julie. So I asked you to bring something connected to the caregiving tonight, and then we just did a bunch of rounds of tapping tonight. So what is coming up for you connected with caregiving?
So I had 2 different caregiving departments
Okay.
that I felt like I wasn't really honoring. And so I was tapping on one, figuring I'll save the other one for when we tap together. But while I was tapping on the one, what came up was memories around when I did do that thing,
Ooh.
how it wasn't all that well received.
Mm.
So I'm not sure where you want to go.
Well, what was the thing that you did?
So I was tapping on, so my 2 things that I had set aside for tonight was I don't do a lot of really good, exciting cooking. I eat the same stuff over and over and over again
Okay.
because it's easy and it doesn't take much time
Hmm.
and
Good strategy. Yeah.
I choose healthy things, but it's not healthy in the sense that there's not enough variety. And I know nutritionally, especially because I'm not a meat eater, more variety would
Hmm.
be really a good thing.
Okay.
Um, but my other thing that I thought about was the fact that self care, aside from eating well and exercising and doing all those things, it's about finding time to just be and play
Mm.
and not be doing. Um, and I'm terrible at that. And so that's what I was going to focus on tonight
Okay.
because that's what I'm really trying to get better at. And so as I was tapping about the food, I had a memory of when I was just trying to sit still and read a book. And my kids were genuinely really annoyed that I was taking so much time reading my book. I really felt like it wasn't okay for me to just sit for hours on vacation and just read my book.
What book are you reading?
I have no idea, but it was so good. I couldn't put it down. It was probably 20 years ago,
Mhm.
maybe more. Um, but I remember what chair I was sitting in. I
Where are you
remember where
sitting?
I was sitting in a comfortable chair at a condo at Loon Mountain in New Hampshire. And I had brought a new book on vacation and it just sucked me in. And I just wanted to sit and read my book. And I, our daughter had a lot of life threatening food allergies. And
Hmm.
so caring for her was more than a full time job.
Yeah.
And my
Now,
husband, say again,
no, go ahead. Sorry.
my husband was a masterful caretaker too.
Hmm.
So it wasn't that he didn't do his share,
Hmm.
but it was exhausting and he worked full time and I was full time caring for her. So when I could just sit and open my book, that's all I wanted to do.
What were
And
your
he was
kids?
fine with it.
Yeah, what were your kids doing when you were trying to read that book?
They wanted to play games, so my husband was playing games with them. And I just didn't want to participate. I just wanted to sit and read my book.
How did it feel when you couldn't do that?
I did it anyway. But
How'd that feel?
I felt guilty. I felt like I was disappointing them. I was feeling like I was supposed to be doing something else. But on the other hand, I felt like I deserved to just sit and read my book. And my husband was fine with it. So, but it
Let's
was
tap on that
hard.
moment right now, and then we'll let the things come up that are connected to it. You've got enough for your first round. So everybody tap with Julie. Let's help Julie out a little bit. Even though
Even though
I remember Loon Mountain,
I remember Loon Mountain,
the comfy chair,
the comfy chair,
and I just wanted
and I just wanted
to sit and read.
to sit and read.
And I'm letting this moment back,
And I'm letting this moment back,
remembering how it felt.
remembering how it felt.
But it was not okay.
But it was not okay.
Not to my kids.
Not to my kids.
It was to my husband.
It was to my husband,
But it was not okay to them.
but it was not okay to them.
The book was so good.
The book was so good.
I couldn't put it down.
Couldn't put it down.
I just wanted this moment for myself.
I just wanted this moment for myself.
And I'm remembering that.
And I'm remembering that.
Remembering how that felt.
Remembering how that felt.
And it felt guilty.
I felt guilty.
like I was disappointing them,
like I was disappointing them,
like I needed to be doing something else,
like I needed to be doing something else,
playing with them,
playing with them,
right then,
right then,
right there.
right there.
And I'm remembering how that felt.
And I'm remembering how that felt.
I'm feeling that now,
I'm feeling that now,
and I'm tapping on it.
and I'm tapping on it.
Top of the head. That chair at Loon Mountain.
That chair at Loon Mountain.
Such a good book.
Such a good book.
Just want to sit and read.
Just want to sit and read.
Take this moment for myself.
Take this moment for myself.
The kids need to play,
The kids need to play.
so I can't sit.
So I can't sit.
Can't sit and read.
Can't sit and read.
Collarbone points. All the guilt.
All the guilt.
I'm disappointing them.
Disappointing them.
They need me,
They need me.
and I'm sitting.
And I'm sitting.
Sitting and reading.
Sitting and reading.
That chair,
That chair.
that book,
That book.
that time for me.
That time for me.
Right now, take a breath, tap on the side of your hand, whatever feels natural and comfortable. And remember that guilty feeling, that disappointment. Do you feel that anywhere in your body right now?
I feel it in my chest on the right side, and it's hard to take a deep breath. It's like the back side of my chest, more like in the scapular region.
Does this moment connect with anything? Have you felt this before, anywhere else, any other time?
There's no conscious memory coming up about it, but when you ask the question, I felt this like feeling more in the center of my chest and almost like a nauseous feeling. So, yes, obviously, no, I don't remember.
It's okay. We can work with that feeling. And there's things that we can do, whether we remember it or we don't. You ready to work with that now?
Yep.
Let's stay right in the body for right now. Maybe there's something underneath, maybe there's not. But we've got some strong sensations, so let's work with them.
Even though
I can feel this guilt
I can feel this guilt
in my chest,
in my chest,
on the back side of my chest,
on the back side of my chest,
the right side.
the right side.
It's hard to breathe,
It's hard to breathe.
and I'm letting my body feel this.
And I'm letting my body feel this.
However my body needs to feel,
However, my body needs to feel,
it gets to feel.
it gets to feel.
And there's this feeling
And there's this feeling
right in the center of my chest.
right in the center of my chest.
What was it? Huh? The huh feeling?
Yeah.
And I'm letting myself feel it.
And I'm letting myself feel it.
I don't have to do anything else.
I don't have to do anything else
but let myself feel it.
but let myself feel it.
That guilt,
That guilt,
I feel it in my stomach.
I feel it in my stomach.
That nauseous feeling.
That nauseous feeling.
I'm staying with it.
I'm staying with it.
I'm noticing it.
I'm noticing it.
It's all I have to do.
That's all I have to do.
Top of the head. This guilty feeling.
This guilty feeling.
Feel it on the back side of my chest.
Feel it on the back side of my chest.
Eyebrow point on the right side.
On the right side.
Side eye. It's hard to breathe.
It's hard to breathe.
Under eye. That feeling in the center of my chest.
That feeling in the center of my chest.
Under nose. That guilty feeling.
That guilty feeling.
Under mouth. Nauseous feeling.
Nauseous feeling.
Collarbone points. That guilty feeling.
That guilty feeling.
Back side of my chest.
Back side of my chest.
Center of my chest.
Center of my chest.
Nauseous.
Nauseous.
All right, Julie, tap on your thumb with me right here. Index finger right there. Middle. Skipping the ring to the pinky. Back side of the hand. What do you have now? What are you noticing now?
That pit feeling has moved. And I kind of feel it along the collarbone.
Okay. I want you to go with that. Give your eyes to me when you're ready. I want you to move your eyes all the way over to one side and then back over. And keep doing that. Just holding that. Again. Keep going. Perfect. Now, eyes back with me. What do you notice now?
I still can't take a deep breath, but this has sort of softened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just remembering, I was remembering being in college and wanting to go out to play
Mm-hmm.
and feeling like I couldn't because, you know, I had to be able to have a 4.0 and work my job and, do all the other things I signed up for, the volunteer stuff and the this and the that.
Hold that. And this time, up and diagonal, and then down and diagonal. And repeat that.
Finally, I can breathe. Thank you, Kurt.
Good.
And then I was just remembering the time when when I was taking my
Eyes back with me.
final exam for my health educator certification.
Mm-hmm.
And I was disappointed because I got a 94 on the final exam.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter was like, "You are just an obnoxious overachiever. Like,
Hold
what
that.
what is your problem?"
Hold that. And this time up and diagonal and down and diagonal. Back with me. Now to the side of the hand. What are you noticing now?
I can breathe. Everything's sort of softened,
Even though
even though
I had this pit feeling,
I had this pit feeling.
I couldn't take a breath.
I couldn't take a breath.
Remember in college,
Remember in college,
the final exam,
final exam,
the 94.
the 94.
But I can breathe now.
But I can breathe now.
It's softened now.
It's softened now.
I'm giving my body permission to let it go.
I'm giving my body permission to let it go.
Top of the head, that guilty feeling,
That guilty feeling,
that pit feeling.
that pit feeling.
Can't take a deep breath.
Can't take a deep breath.
College.
College.
All the things I was doing.
All the things I was doing.
The final exam,
The final exam.
the 94.
The 94.
But it's softened now.
But it's softened now.
I can breathe now.
I can breathe now.
And that feels good.
And that feels good.
I'm letting my body know this is good.
I'm letting my body know this is good.
I can let it relax.
I can let it relax.
And I can breathe.
And I can breathe.
Underarm points. I'm letting myself breathe.
I'm letting myself breathe.
Okay. Anything coming up now? How are you thinking? How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling silly. Like, yeah, I'm feeling silly and yeah,
I'm letting myself feel silly.
I'm letting myself feel silly.
I might even play a little bit.
I might even play a lot bit.
A lot bit. I can enjoy myself.
I can enjoy myself.
I can take care of myself.
I can take care of myself.
And I can be there
And I can be there
for all the people in my life.
for all the people in my life.
I can do both.
I have time in the day to do both.
I'm big enough for both.
I'm big enough for both.
So I'm gonna do both.
So I'm going to do both.
Let myself play
Let myself play
a lot bit.
a lot bit.
Side eye. I can be silly.
I can be silly
Under eye. And I can be there
and I can be there
on your nose for all the people I love.
for all the people I love,
For all the people I care about.
for all the people I care about.
I can do both.
I can do both.
I don't have to choose.
I don't have to choose.
I can show up for others.
I can show up for others
And I can let myself have fun.
and I can let myself have fun.
Play and be silly.
Play and be silly more than just 30 minutes a day.
More than just 30 minutes a day. Good for you. All right, Julie, take a breath.
So some time ago, I started at 8 o'clock at night shutting off all electronics so that my husband and I would have time to do a puzzle, read a book, go for a walk, like
Mhm.
downtime,
Yeah.
playtime, play cards. And when I told him we were doing this call, and I said, "So, what do I need to work on for self care?" He said, "Well, you're going to the gym, you're eating well, you're doing this, that, and other thing." He said, "But you don't give yourself enough of this time." I said, "But we shut off everything at 8 o'clock." And he's like, "But 30 to 60 minutes really isn't enough.
Mm.
Like, you deserve more than that."
Oh, there's something to tap in after this call's over. I deserve
Right.
as much time as I need.
And that's where the thought popped in my head of, I guess, more than 30 minutes.
So play around with that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm. And let it be whatever it needs to be. Maybe it can be 31 minutes, maybe it could be 2 hours. Like, it doesn't have to be a set prescribed thing. It's just use the space,
Yeah.
use that emotional release, and find that thing, find that play, find the silly. I
Yeah.
mean, thank you, Julie. I really appreciate you working with me.
Thank you, Kurt. And thank you, everybody, for holding the space and being here.
Everybody, let's thank Julie in the chat. Let's give her some love. It is not an easy thing to come on here and be spotlighted like this because now I feel huge. It makes me uncomfortable. So, and it's my call. So, thank you very much, Julie. What beautiful work that you did. And I hope that you got to borrow some benefits from Julie. The takeaway line from tonight is that your needs matter. You're allowed to be on the list, and that doesn't prevent you from caring for other people. In fact, it's what helps you show up for others in the way that you want. So thank you very much for being here tonight. If something came up for you and you want to talk about it, I'm going to put a link in the chat. I'm also going to send it out in the replay. But if you're feeling called and you want to just talk, no sales pitch here. I just want to know what's going on. I want to see if I can help or if EFT can help or if there's somebody I know that can help. Mhm. I'm going to send out the replay. I'm going to send out the resource, what we did tonight. I'm going to put right here. I sent it out in the thing ahead of that. Here it is again. And I hope that you'll join me next month. I believe it is September 30th. And I want to make this available to as many people as possible. You guys are all here. You've all registered once. So you don't need to register again. But if you know somebody that might benefit, somebody that might help working on the emotional connections to your physical health, I would really appreciate it if you would share that with them. So we started off the night listing all the people that we care for, and all those people are very, very, very lucky to have you in your life, in their lives. And I'm very, very lucky that you were here. And I would be very, very lucky to be able to assist you and support you to allow yourself to be on your own list, to take care of yourself in the manner and the way in which you know is right. Thank you for all the very, very kind things in the chat. Shelly, feel free to share the replay. This is all open source stuff. We're not hiding any of it. So share the registration link, share the Let's Talk link, share the replay, share the resource, whatever you want to share. But as you leave here tonight, just think about what is one small thing that you can put on your list tomorrow? Not the biggest thing. We don't need to run a 5K tomorrow. We don't need to go to the gym for 3 hours tomorrow. What's the very smallest thing that you can commit to putting on your list and keeping on your list tomorrow? If you want to share that in the chat before we get off, would love to see some. If you want to keep it private, you can. Felicia and Colleen taking a shower, taking a bath. Yes, that nice, quiet time to yourself. I remember that was beautiful. Julie's doing puzzle time. Kathy's wearing a weighted vest as you walk the dog. I did that this morning. Mine weighs 40 pounds though, because I still can't let go of everything. But, it is what it is. Shelly picking some healthy food from the garden. Lucinda, a little mobility exercise. These are all beautiful things. I couldn't come up with these for you. You came up with them. Put them on your list and keep it. Meditate and breathe. Go for a swim. Go for a walk. Ooh, digging out the watercolors and doing some painting just to paint. Self-care can look a million different ways. And I hope that you can see and feel, more importantly, that you can be on the list. You deserve to be on the list and doing the Dana Aiden's energy routine, taking a break at work instead of working through it, painting longer than expected, doing your knitting project. These are not wastes of time, people. These are not things to move off. These are the things that sustain you. These are the things that hold you. These are the things that build you. And we're not leaving anybody else behind here. This is our ability to show up for everyone else in your life that you love and you care for because they matter and so do you. So with that, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope to see you here next month. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, unmute and say goodbye. I would like to hear some voices.
Bye, you
Thank you.
Kurt.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Bye-bye.
Thanks.